when we are out there in the dark. We'll dream about the sun. In the dark we'll seek the light, warms our hearts, everyone. If we hold on together, I know our dreams will never die. Dreams see us through to forever. As high as souls will fly, the clouds roll by for you and I. Hi everyone, Jennifer here, back with another edition of Movie Talk. And this week's movie is The Croods. When their cave is destroyed, the Croods set out to explore a spectacular landscape filled with fantastic creatures, strange surprises, and a whole new world of adventure. Okay, highlights of the movie. This movie was made back in 2013, so it's approximately 6 years old, and is a 3D computer animated comedy adventure created by DreamWorks. It has a prequel series on Netflix known as Dawn of the Croods, and it was planned to have a sequel movie, but that movie, the plans for that movie were actually canceled, which in my opinion is a shame because I would have loved to have seen a sequel movie to this one. Okay, things I loved about this movie. First off, I liked the story. This is one of those storylines where you could place it in basically any time period or have it work with any group of people or have it be about any group of people and it still works, because at the heart of the story, it's about a family. You have the dad who, wants to keep his family safe. And the mom who also wants to keep her family safe. The mother-in-law who does not get along with the dad because it's the mom's mother. And the 3 kids, the middle kid who wants to make dad happy, the baby who doesn't really know much, it's just doing what babies do, and then the teenager who is being just a touch rebellious. And then, meets the love interest and wants to kind of be with the love interest, but, dad doesn't approve of the love interest kind of thing. So this is really a timeless story. It's set in a made-up prehistoric world with a lot of made-up animals and whatnot. But again, like I said, at the heart of it, take the fact that or a lot of what was going on in the story just to move it along, but the actual heart of the story, it works any time period, anything else, just because of what is at the heart of the story, that it is about a family. And that's one of the things I loved about the story. Second off, I loved the animation. DreamWorks does an amazing job with its 3D animation and its computer animation. They make their human computer animated characters and their animal computer animated characters, even the ones that they make up, like the ones in this movie, look real. They are one of the few studios that I actually like their 3D computer animation. Disney, I'm not coming down on Disney or anything. Disney does an okay job, but their human computer animated characters need work. I am gonna just say that right now. But DreamWorks does an amazing job. This is not their first 3D animated movie, or computer animated movie. Um, they also did How to Train Your Dragons, or Your Dragon 1 and 2, and also 3. Um, and then they also did the Dragons TV series, Riders of Berk, Defenders of Berk, and Race to the Edge as well. So DreamWorks does a pretty good job of doing computer animation. Now, Dawn of the Croods is not computer animated. That is actually flat screen animation. If you guys want, at some point in time, I will do a TV talk or a set of TV talk videos on Dawn of the Croods. Right now, there is not a slot open for it just yet. So we'll see what the future holds on that point. But again, that is not, unlike with Dragons, which was like its movie, computer animated. This one, or 3D computer animated, Dawn of the Croods was not. It was flat screen. Lastly, I loved the characters. Each character was very, very unique in of themselves. Displayed a complete different personality. You had Eep, the eldest daughter, who really was the embodiment of any teenager I've ever known, including myself. Just kind of pushing off from her parents and wanting to kind of establish herself as an individual. Thunk, the middle child, who's, the typical 9-year-old, wants to be just like dad kind of thing. Sandy, your typical little baby, does what she wants, doesn't know any better. Uga, who's the mom, just kind of wants to keep her kids safe and happy. But unlike her husband, Grug, she's willing to bend a little bit. We see this later on down the line, in the movie. Grug, who is the patriarch of the family, he's the dad. It's his job to keep everyone safe. A little more rigid. He can't really change all that much. He's really set in his ways. When he does try to change, he ends up doing it in a very comical way. I think they exaggerate it, though, just because it's comedy. And whatnot. So, or at least the first time he tries to. And then you have Gran, who's Uga's mom, and she's just, the typical mother-in-law, does not get along with Grug and whatnot. Then you have Guy, who is the outsider who kind of joins the family, kind of same age as Eve, kind of becomes her love interest, and completely different from everyone else. He's not as strong as them, but he uses his mind more, which in this time period is a little different. This is the transition from caveman brute strength to more thinking, or being more, I don't want to say industrialist, but not so much relying on instinct and brute force, but making traps and whatnot, making things, inventing things, and whatnot to survive a little bit better. And then you have Belt, who is this little sloth, who is Guy's pet. I believe Belt was put in there purely for comic relief, because a lot of what he does is very, very funny. He doesn't talk much because he's an animal, but he does say a couple of words. It's mostly vocalizations, though, just like with Sandy is mostly vocalization. She really only has one word that she says, really twice in the movie, and that's more near the end of the movie. It's mostly just vocalizations and whatnot, but I love that. I loved the animals that they came up with for here, for this movie. Belt's really the only one that we probably will see in real life. Then you had like these piranha-like birds that come out at night. cat that is dubbed fairly early on in the movie as Chunky, who is like a saber-toothed cat, but he's got like parrot-like colorizations and markings. A lizard-like dog, a pack of them, a crocodile-like dog that is later dubbed Douglas. Some kind of owl-like cat. We see two varieties of it in the movie. Funny, bright-colored monkeys. These elephant mice, which are very tiny elephants the size of mice. Leopard mammoths. A weird horned bird, another weird bird that I don't even, it's like a cross between a bird and a crocodile. What else? A land whale, which basically looks like a humpback whale, a miniature humpback whale with like elephant legs, like little teeny tiny elephant legs. And these two little lemur-like creatures that share a tail. So yeah, I'm not gonna say weird, but a lot of very unique looking animals in this movie. The DreamWorks writers and animators got very, very creative with this movie, particularly with the animals. Okay, cast. Really only 8 characters throughout the whole movie, unless you want to count Chunky, but he doesn't really, and Douglas, but they don't really have much more than vocalization, and they're not credited in this at all. Belt being the only one of the main cast that is not human, and Belt and Sandy really attributing more to vocalization than anything else, though like I said, they do say a couple of words. Okay, feel free to leave your comments and questions in the comments section. I do love to read those. Please like and share this video if you're watching on Facebook, or like and subscribe if you haven't already if you're watching on YouTube. And feel free to follow me on Wattpad, Tumblr, Instagram, Twitter, and DeviantArt. I do have my name for those 5 sites right there on the screen, as well as the pictures I use for the icons. Please note that all pictures seen within this video do belong to their respected artists. I own absolutely nothing. The link for the 5 sites I mentioned will be in the description section if that makes it any easier for you guys to find my pages on those sites. And if you're watching on Facebook, the link for my YouTube channel will be in the description section. And if you're watching on YouTube, the link for my Facebook page will be in the description section. Okay, quick reminder on my comment rules. Okay, feel free to check out my other movie talk videos. my Movie Talk Special Edition videos, and my other videos. Okay, before I sign off, a couple of things I'd like to touch on. First off, and this is for my YouTube subscribers, any of my videos that cannot be found on YouTube are on my Facebook page. Again, the link is in the description section. And this is for my Facebook friends. Any of my videos that cannot be found on Facebook are on my YouTube channel. Again, the link will be in the description section. Okay, and if you're looking for TV talk videos, here's a list of all the TV shows I've either done TV talk videos on or I'm currently doing TV talk videos on. As always, thank you for watching and have a very nice day.